play, really.
All right, well, here we go into game 2. Durgrobach has got to be shaken right now.
Yep, we've got ZenoAkoop versus Durgrobach. Game 2, Zeno takes game 1, and we have Zeno to the north of the map in red, Durg to the east in blue.
All right, and looking at this map here, ZenoAkoop has a nice expansion to the east, Durgrobach, or I'm sorry, to the north, and also east. And Durgrobach has 2 nice safe expansions to the north and east as well. So a lot of the play is going to focus around who can control these western bases here, because Zeno is going to have a hard time holding expansions if Durgrobach pushes out and starts to get a foothold in that west here. Put on the dual commander visibility so you can see what both commanders can see right now. We've got ZenoAkoop on a nice high ledge there, so any kind of early rush from Durgrobach is going to be shut down just because of that vision. It's going to be difficult to continue attacking with those pigs even with their base damage. But Durg is going to try for it anyway, going for 3 squirrel warrens all at once. That mill isn't even finished building yet, and Zeno has seen it. Let's see how he reacts. Is he going to sell that farm? He's not going to sell the farm. He's going to let it pop out. He's got 1 lizard warren up so far. He's got another lizard warren out. He's going to have to put up some defensive turrets if he wants to defend from this. There we go. There's that turret out, nice and safe in the front.
And those lizards are going to be able to come ahead in a fight against those squirrels. So I think Zeno's pretty much set here. I don't think he's all too worried against Durg's. Yeah, exactly. The squirrels, a few of them get taken out by the turret, and then the rest are cleared up by the lizards. Zeno wasn't at all concerned about that. I didn't phase him at all. He knew exactly what he needed to do, and he pulled it off flawlessly. And we see this time and time again from Zeno. It must be really, really frightening to play against someone like this, that just sees what you do and then just effortlessly counters it.
Alright, we've got both players on their 8 farms. Durgrobach hasn't pushed forward yet, and I think ZenoAkoop, the danger of an early expansion is over now. So we'll see how both players react coming ahead.
So Zeno's got that expansion, but he's putting all of his food right now into those lizards. He's got 18 lizards on the way. That's going to be a lot of lizard power. And Durg is getting his own expansion, and he's put down a few turrets as well. Those turrets are going to be fairly effective at managing those lizards, I think. But Zeno's just placing even more. He's just going 1 base lizard, apparently. This is going to be really interesting to see.
Wow, going up to 21
Durg
lizards.
sees that. Yeah, Durg sees that massive lizards. Well, that turret gets taken down instantly.
So that turret is down, and those squirrels are slowly backing up. Unfortunately, those turrets on the hill aren't quite, well, I guess they are close enough to defend any kind of further, but 2 farms go down before they come up. So Durgrobach on 8 farms again, with these 2 that are building up here. Zeno getting this base in the north, he knows he's won a fight.
Yeah,
so
Zeno knows. Zeno's taken out 2 of those farms. He now has the advantage. Durg's building farms on his expansion. But Zeno, he can reinforce so quickly, and he's pulling his army across again. He's going to take out the farms in this expansion as well.
Those lizards performing their duty, running around the side. He's not going to be able to run away from this, unfortunately. Looks like a lot of his lizards are going to get taken out. But the damage has been done. A lot of investment from Durgrobach has been taken out.
It's interesting, Zeno showing that you can still do these hit-and-run lizard tactics. We don't really see them that often. They're mostly used as like just a fast, normal unit, really. And Durg is panicking and just putting loads of turrets everywhere around his bases, just to assure that he can actually keep those farms. And Zeno is slowly working his way out of this playstyle, selling his lizard warrens, and building more and more farms. And eventually, I think he's just going to transition into something else entirely.
ZenoAkoop climbing further and further ahead. 16 farms now, 2 fully functioning bases to Durgrobach's 11. A lot of turrets out for Durgrobach, but if he holds himself into a corner, he leaves that west part completely open for ZenoAkoop to take over, and will lose in the long run. It's going to come down to what he does, what Durgrobach does next. Does he kind of expand to the west? Can he control Zeno with turrets? But here goes ZenoAkoop into the west, grabbing that base there. And it's now become much harder for Durgrobach to expand into that west. I just realized Durgrobach's only on 6 squirrels and 6 turrets. He's just put down a wolf, though.
Yep, he spent a lot of that food on the turrets, so he's very behind in terms of army value. He's put down a wolf, and I assume while it's building, he's going to focus on building a lot more squirrels to actually get the raw power out of it. No, he's building falcons right now. Those are also going to be very powerful. But Zeno is transitioning into tier 2s. He's building one of each tier 2, and Durg is going to be a lot of trouble here. Those ferrets are going to work down those turrets effortlessly again.
And there go the ferrets,
Yep, and Durg is
just like
forced to
last
sell it.
game.
Yep. Durg cannot rely on these turrets at all.
Which means that
As soon as Durg focused on those turrets too much, Zeno just transitioned his build.
that wolf is halfway out. Will it be able to get out in time? And will it have enough impact on the game? Durg has got to save these squirrels. Oh, but it looks like they're going to go down. Zeno knows that that wolf isn't going to pop out in time. In and out it comes at the wrong time, buffing pigs. So the pigs are going to do a lot of damage here. All the lizards are down. Wolf is just going to keep firing away at things. Can he actually defend from this?
Wolf, yeah, he buffed up that falcon. That falcon did a lot with that burst, and took down the rest of Zeno's army. So Zeno didn't lose too much though. Durg lost quite a few squirrels, I think a turret or two. Zeno lost quite a lot of his army, so I think that was a fairly even engagement. Look at the army value graph. Durg actually lost virtually none of his army.
But look
But
how
he did lose
fast.
those structures.
Look how fast
Yeah.
ZenoAkoop's army goes back up. He's got so much economy right now. I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Yeah, I don't think Durg is going to be able to do much with this. Durg is building a lot of falcons right now though. Just going to make the most out of that wolf buff, and that is going to be really powerful against Zeno's army. Zeno's going to have to like anti-burst Durg down.
Ooh,
It
and
looks like he's
Zeno's-
going to try and swarm in.
Zeno's timed his attack perfectly, so the wolf hasn't units in time. The wolf does go down, and it looks like Durgrobach is in a lot of trouble. Turret going up, 2 turrets going up, and a 3rd turret is up there too, but it's not going to work in the long run. And that wolf is
That
gone
wolf-
now.
That wolf going down, that was a massive deal for Zeno. Zeno, like, Durg, that is exactly what held the push last time for Durg. And if Zeno pushes again once he really builds his army, Durg is going to have nothing to stop him. He's only got turrets, and those turrets, we've proven, aren't good enough. That wolf is going to be back up soon though, so Zeno needs to make the most of this soon.
Look at this giant red ball of units though. ZenoAkoop kind of poking around, trying to take out as many turrets as he can before but the wolf is out. The wolf is out.
Okay.
There it goes. The buff is down, so Zeno's going to back away. You can't attack into a wolf-buffed army. But once it goes down, there's a 10-second window where ZenoAkoop can attack without that wolf buff being active, and I think he knows it. He's waited a little bit too long.
He's just poking right now. He's just poking at those ferrets. He's going to slowly work away at that turret, and once that turret goes down, he can bait the buff again, and then win the next fight. I think that's his plan. We'll have to see how this actually pans out though.
We'll see if
He's
Durgrobach's
got a
units...
lot of food.
We'll see if that wolf buffs when those units start to attack that windmill. That might be a good way to get rid of that buff. The units are buffed right
buff
now,
is
and
gone.
it's gone, and ZenoAkoop is charging right in. He knows exactly when to go in. All of the units melting. That wolf is almost down. It's gone now, and ZenoAkoop coming out massively ahead in this fight. Well, maybe not ahead, as far ahead as I thought.
Yeah,
Skunk gas down, but
even
turrets-
without that buff, those falcons, that burst did a lot of damage to Zeno's army. But I think if he just takes out the wolf each time, he's coming ahead every fight. And especially with that farm advantage, look at the farm difference. Look at that.
23 to 8. What is Durgrobach gonna do? He has to expand, but the only place to expand isn't safe because he doesn't have enough units to push forward right now. That wolf is almost out again. And Zeno's waited too long to counter push him. That wolf is out.
It doesn't matter though, because Zeno has so much food. What he was doing all that time, restricting Durg. Durg couldn't do anything during that time. He had to stay there just in case Zeno pushed in. And Zeno was farming that entire time, and every time he had a fight, he was building more econ behind it, and here we go, here's another fight.
Ooh, and a poorly timed buff. A little bit of buff still active, but in goes Durgrobach trying to get ahead of that skunk gas as much as he can, but down goes the wolf. All of the army is gone, and this might be it. I don't think we're going to see another one, and look at all the turrets that went down. ZenoAkoop putting down 4 turrets in front of Durgrobach's base. Of course, we are past that 2-minute mark, so that's legal. And now Durgrobach is just gone. There's nothing Durgrobach can do. No farms left. 4 squirrels out on the field is the only thing that's left. ZenoAkoop's 16 farms. And Durgrobach knows it. He's just going to stand here. He can let Zeno take down. He's earned it.
Wow. Again, we're seeing Zeno just pull ahead of these fights, where he knows what he's doing. He knows he has a plan in the background. Like all of those fights, look how much Zeno lost. It doesn't matter because he had so much advantage in econ. And he was restricting Durg each fight with just those little pokes. Durg couldn't do anything between them.